All right, a quick little hip warm up, hip circle stuff. You can use a hip circle band, slingshot, doesn't matter. These perform better, but I also use the 4-core ones, which are made right here in Scottsdale, so support local businesses. Hands on my hips, core tight, squat down about 45 degrees, and then you're gonna take the right knee in and out 10 times, keeping the feet flat, just warming up those hip external rotators. Ten on each side. And then both in and out. It's like you're dancing. Looks like this from the side. The first one's in this position. Chest up, core tight, not arching. Everything is staying straight. In and out, in and out, in and out. And then, if I'm squatting that day, I work on squat stuff, so I go down, bottom, external rotation, up. So work on activating my hip external rotators in the squat, which I'm about to do. Second one. And then what I like to do is, since I just worked on my hip external rotators, usually you need good hip abductors too, which is stabilizing the hip, as well as extensors, and well, depending on what you're doing, maybe the flexors too. So I like to warm everything up. Next is the hip abductors. So I just take a couple steps, focusing not on hiking up my hip when I'm moving, so none of this. Staying low to the ground, pushing. And this is great to do if you don't have a lot of space, because it doesn't take a lot of space. So from the side, they look like this. Then I usually take some steps just forward and back, keeping my feet wide apart, toes facing straight, not hiking my hip, core is tight. Focusing on pulling the band apart or abducting the hip as I'm moving. Then one of the favorite things that I do to warm up my hip flexors and my hip extensors is in single leg. So if you don't have good balance, hold on to something or maybe pick a different exercise to do. Here, I'm gonna kick back, stay low to the ground, lift up, core is tight. As you will see, I'm not crossing midline with my leg. A lot of people like to pull in like that. And I'm making sure I'm doing good mechanics.